If you guys don't know yet, I have a Twitter, I have an Instagram. They're both CerinBaby at CerinBabyy, and I have a new shoe channel, and it's called CerinBaby Wears. So it's CerinBabyy, WEARS, annotation, everything here, and info down below, and that's under the network, channel 9, so please subscribe to them as well if you haven't already done so. I don't know why I'm doing so many arm movements, so it's so awkward. Hi everyone! In this tutorial, we're going to be creating something that Victoria of FX wore to the Mnet 20's Choice Awards. It's perfect for when you're going back to school and you just need a really quick look that's cute but is easy to put together to fix your bed hair right in the morning before you go to school. And this looks actually really good on messy bed hair, or if you just have like greasy, untamable hair in the mornings. So to begin, you want to grab a small piece of hair right above your ear and just divide it into 3 equal sections so then we can start forming our braid. And you will have a top piece, a middle piece, and the bottom piece. And you just want to do 1 round of a Dutch braid. So the top piece goes under the middle and then the bottom piece goes under the middle. And then when the next top piece goes under the middle, you want to combine with it a piece of hair directly from your scalp. So grab the piece of hair, combine it with the top, and pull both under the middle. Now the bottom goes under the middle, but this time you don't add hair. When the top goes under the middle, every single time you want to add hair to the top piece. So watch as I grab a piece of hair from my scalp and combine this with the top piece and pull both under the middle. Then the bottom goes under the middle without adding hair. Top goes under middle with adding hair, if I can grab a piece, and then bottom goes under without adding any hair. You just want to keep doing this across the back of your head, and if you can't see this clearly at this angle because my hand's kind of blocking it, hopefully you'll be able to catch on in the next couple of shots. So yeah, I'm going to fast forward. Now, the path that the braid follows is not super important, and that's why I'm not pre-parting my hair as I usually do in most of my tutorials. And there's just no need to be a perfectionist with this look because the braid does fall down over the parting. So if you do make any little boo-boos, it's possible to fix it later on. And as you can tell, my scalp is showing right there below my right hand, and it's killing me a little inside, but we will fix that later on, so don't worry if it's killing you a little too. And as we move down to the left side of our head, we're just continuing the same thing, except you just grab hair from the left side of your head. And as I'm braiding through, I just like to make sure that there's no awkward bumps along the braid and that it's just flowing really smoothly and it looks cute. And this is the best angle that I can probably show this braid from. So if you're not familiar with a lace braid, watch this part carefully and I will talk through it again. So you grab a small piece of hair directly from the scalp and add it to the portion that now is on the left side of the braid. So you combine it with the leftmost portion and rotate that under the middle. And then you grab the right piece, which was earlier our bottom piece, and rotate that under the middle without adding hair. So that's what I'm doing right here. Now with the left side, you want to grab hair directly from the scalp and combine this with the left section and rotate both under the middle. And the right piece goes under the middle without adding any hair at all. So you just keep moving down. Left piece, you add hair directly from the scalp, or it's not really on the scalp now, but it's to the left of the braid. And then the right side just goes under the middle without adding hair. The left side goes under with adding hair, and then the right side goes under without adding hair. At one point, you can decide how you want to finish the braid. I'm just going to continue down with a regular 3-strand braid without adding any hair to either side. And then I'm just going to secure it at the bottom. How Victoria wore this was she kind of just secured it where she stopped adding hair in from the left side. But you can just wear it however you want, and she ended up curling her hair and I obviously didn't. But yeah, anytime I'm showing a tutorial, feel free to change it up to suit your preferences, to suit your hair, and to just suit how you like your hair to look. And here I'm just loosening the braid and it's fast forwarded because you've seen me do this 50 million times. Thank you all so much for watching, and here again is of course the final look. If you ever have any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to leave them down below or hit me up on Twitter. My username is CerinBaby with 2 Y's.